bringing the people behind our food to life.
I'm going to make for you a drink that I call Sour Acker. This is one of my cocktails that's been on the menu just about every bar that I've worked at in the last 4 years. It's one of my favorites. It's named for a gentleman that I worked with for a couple months at my first restaurant job. Basically a buck variation with 4 ingredients. I really love it because it's an equal parts cocktail. It's lime juice, Campari, rye whiskey, and sweet vermouth. And then like any buck, it would be topped with ginger beer. We'll start off with some fresh squeezed lime juice. We're looking for an ounce of lime juice. It seems that these limes yield about an ounce. The key though is to make sure that it's fresh squeezed. Just right into the shaker. And then we'll measure, after we have our fresh squeezed lime juice in the shaker, we'll measure 1 ounce of vermouth. I prefer this vermouth because it's big, bold flavors and kind of herbaceous quality. Campari, nice bitter liqueur. This is the thing as a bartender. It took me a really long time to grasp the concept of bitters, but we know now, and I also am a strong believer that bitter quality is something we're always seeking for. And then rye whiskey. I chose Knob Creek. I like a really assertive, spicy rye. At this point, I have 4 ingredients in the shaker tin. I've got lime juice, sweet vermouth, Campari, and rye whiskey. We're gonna pack this full of ice. It's really important to remember at home when you're making a drink that's going to be shaken with ice to use plenty of ice. You really want to pack it full. The idea with shaking a cocktail is at once to dilute, in other words, add water, to chill, and then lastly to aerate. So don't be shy when you're shaking your cocktail. Make sure you shake it very, very hard. When I say aerate, we really are talking about forcing air into the cocktail. Now you want to grab some ice. So we'll just fill the glass. And then we call this double straining behind the bar, but essentially what I'm doing is straining off all the extra ice crystals and then any pulp or seeds that came from the lime juice. We really want to control the amount of water, the excess water in the cocktail. Every last drop. And then we're just going to top this with ginger beer. I use this Fever Tree because it's got a really nice spicy ginger flavor. And of course to integrate all the ingredients together, just a soft stir. And if you like to garnish this at home, I like to cut 3 lime wheels. Just kind of fanned out nice. This is a Sour Acker cocktail. Nice refreshing variation on a classic buck cocktail, which would be a spirit, lime, and ginger, but we've added vermouth and Campari to kind of balance everything out. Cheers, please enjoy.